Hello everybody and welcome back to Velake Farms. So, cooperative multiplayer in September still. So we are just drilling the last field and fertilising them. I am just drilling field number 5 now. I've just done 20 off camera. So this is the last field we need to drill. And then we will be moving on into October this episode, where I believe our sugar beet will be ready. So field 21, 76. We should also have all the grass to do, and I'm pretty sure the sunflower's going to be ready. So October is going to be a very busy month, so we thought we'd get everything done what we need to do in September quickly, and then we can move on into October. So I am just putting poppies in. Woody is still, I think he's doing fertiliser in field 20 I've just done, and he took a contract for the in-between time because it is fairly slow. It's a big drill, but it does feel slow. Now, I don't know if that's just the horsepower in my tractor or it is just naturally slow. But we are getting there. It shouldn't take too much longer. I think we got the cows all topped up last time, so we don't have to worry about that this month. The goats are all topped up, chickens are all good, yeah, and the cows are fairly good, and we've got the milk moved, so I think we're doing all right. So what we've got in storage is we've got 15,000 litres of granola, which wants to be in the mill if the mill has got room, which it hasn't got. We're still making flour because we will be selling that. Well, we won't be selling that because if we can afford our bakery at some stage, we will be getting that as soon as possible to start making everything, because now we've got the sugar mill. We are pretty much all set up for making our donuts, so we just need to buy the bakery next. We have to start with the strawberry jam, so we should have strawberries at the yard glass house. I'll have to check on that because I haven't checked on it for a while. And then we'll have jam. The butter and the bottled milk are being made as we speak. Sugar hopefully next month, and the eggs are coming. Right, so we're on track. We're on track. So the small glass house still got water in it. I wouldn't imagine it's got a lot of strawberries at it, to be honest, but it shouldn't be too bad. Hopefully it'll do what we need it to do. So I am going to quickly crack on now and get this field all done. It shouldn't take too long, and then I will catch up with you guys as we move on into October. Right, so that is the end of our drilling. So we're just getting to the last little bit there. So we're going to get folded up. And we're going to take this back to the yard. And then we're going to head back down here because Woody's doing a contract. And we'll jump on that fertiliser spreader. We'll get this field spread up. And then we can hopefully move on into October, where we'll have lots of stuff to sell. We've got, I'm pretty sure the sugar beet's going to be ready. So we've got to buy a harvester for that. So we are going to need to sell a few bits before we start with that. We're also then got the sunflowers to harvest, which it won't take long with that combine and that header, to be honest. Then we will be got the grass to do, but we can do that in November, I believe. So that one might be a case of waiting, because I think our October is going to be fairly busy. But it would be nice to get that sugar mill on and going, because then it just means we've got to buy the bakery, move all the flour to the bakery, and we can start making that jam, and then start making donuts, which will be absolutely perfect. And we can start making some big pennies. We'll also have a bit of poppy oil made overnight, so depending on the price, we will hopefully get it sold. It'd be nice if we can make about £200,000, just so we can really get topped up and possibly, like I say, get that bakery. And then we need to buy the oil mill, so lots of money need to be spent, but we're getting there. We're making it slowly, and we hopefully will keep expanding the farm. But yeah, let's get this dropped off, go pick up the fertilizer spreader, get everything fertilized, and then we can return that to the yard and then move on. Right, so we are now in October, and I think it's going to be a fairly busy month. So just before we moved on, I put a new water tank next to the goats so we can store a bit more water, because they're getting through that fairly sharpish. I did fill the trailer up for the cows as well, so they are all sorted as well. So what we've got to do this month is we've got the sunflower harvest, sugar beet harvest, and we need to sell everything, because I'm about to spend all the money to buy myself a sugar beet harvester. So I'm going to jump straight on the sugar beet. I think Woody is going to go get some bits sold just so we can make some money, because I'm about to spend 30 grand, and we're going to get this old school one, because I can't see there's anything in our price range. I mean, we could buy something like, oh no, we can't buy anything like that because we're in vegetables. If we went to beet harvesters, the cheapest one is 527. Well, actually it's 353,000 plus header, and we don't want to spend that sort of money, so we are going to get ourselves one of these bad boys. We're going to make it look really funky, because we ain't going to keep it very long. So there we go, yellow, pink and red. So let's get that bought. £26,000. Charge us for that colour. And then we are going to, yeah, why not? Let's make that pink. We are just going to turn the speed up, because we do realise it's going to be quite a long job. So here she is, the old school harvester. Now it is due to rain at some point in October, so we will have to get the sunflowers done sooner rather than later as well, or we'll have to wait until the rain's surpassed, but we'll see. But I just want to get on with the beet because we've got the sugar mill now and we just need to get it fed with some sugar beet. But this harvester can hold 10,000 litres at a time, so we will hopefully, well actually I think it'll fill up really fast because I did all that work to those fields, lime spread them and everything, so I actually reckon we're going to have quite a big harvest, so I think it's going to take some time. But let me head over to the first field and then we'll get started together and then we can move on to the second one once we've got it done. So here we are in the first beet field, so we are just quickly going to run around to get this one done first. Not very big, and we've decided we are going to sell this field after we're done, or we might keep it. I don't think it's worth a lot of money, to be honest. I think it's worth that 13 grand. So it might just be worth keeping it as a field to build something in the future. Could put sheeps in here, could put pigs in here, could do something like that in the future. Get the sheep market going, and then we could get ourselves a butchery, sell the sheep there, or give pigs, sell the sheep there, pigs there. Don't know, but the field is not much cop for a lot really. It's, yeah, you're not going to grow a lot in here, are you? And it's way too small really. But yeah, might keep it. It's not worth enough to sell, I don't think. The other field we probably will sell because it's just a bit out of the way, and we've got plenty of other fields we can plant if need be. So as you can see, we are filling up mega fast, so I'm soon going to have to go fetch the fast track and the trailer because we've done a few laps of the headland and we're already at 7,000 litres and this thing only holds 10. But it's good, it's good. It means it's going to be making us some beautiful, beautiful sugar which we can put into the bakery once we get it bought. Yeah, so he's deactivated the poppy oil mill, so we could even take that off lease, to be fair, and then next time we use it hopefully we'll be buying it. But yeah, let's carry on. We're nearly there now, and yeah, we're full. So let's go fetch the fast track and trailer, and then we can get that first trailer load, well, first load into the trailer. So we can get surprisingly more than I thought off that field. So let's jump in here, let's find our Bailey trailer and head down to the field. Right, so we got the first field finished and we've moved on into field 21. I think it's 21, yeah, so we're going to start the sugar beet harvest down here. So we got about 20 odd thousand litres from the other field, so not too bad at all. And typical British weather, it is decided to start pouring it down. And very peculiarly, I got the rain much after Woody. So if you watch in the video, you'll see in the top left that Woody had the rain a lot longer than what I've had the rain, which is a bit strange considering we're on the same map and he passed me when I was doing the other field and he had rain and I didn't. So don't know what's going on with that. Bit strange really, but have you had it before? You'll have to let us know. But yeah, we're going to get cracked on. Hopefully it won't take too long, although I'm kind of wanting it to, because I kind of want as much sugar beet as possible. Now, we're in two minds to sell this field afterward. I don't know if we want to keep it or not. I haven't decided yet, but either way, I'm going to get cracked on. I'm going to try and get it harvested. It's going to take quite a while, I'm going to imagine. And as you can see, we can barely make a lap of the headland without filling up. So we are going to have to go fetch the fast track. So we'll go tip this in the sugar mill. I don't think you guys have seen the sugar mill yet. Woody built it last time, so let's go down there quickly. And we've got 20,000 litres, 605. So not too shabby at all, really. And the tyres on the fast track are perished, so we're going to have to soon get them swapped over. But she's done 20.7 hours now. She's getting high hourly. She's getting high on her hours, but she's been a fantastic workhorse. So let's head up into the farmyard. There's no point in running all the way over to that field with a half full trailer to come back again. And I think I can see the chimney on the sugar beet, the sugar factory already. Up here, and it is absolutely chucking it down now, which is going to make everything a little bit awkwarder. So here it is. Woody's put it here, so it's in a nice central location for us. We can get that first bit of sugar beet tipped, and then we can get it activated. So sugar beet, so we're going sugar beet sugar, not sugar beet cut sugar. Alright, let's get it activated and get it started. So it's going to take 360,000 litres, and I don't think we're quite going to touch that. I'd like to, but I just don't think we'll be anywhere near it. So let's head back down to that field, get our harvester emptied, and then we can carry on with the harvest. Right, so we've got our first trailer off the field, and we have got a full harvester as well. So we do need to run this over now to the sugar mill, and then we can come back and empty the next load. So looks like we're going to get a fairly decent yield off the field. It is chucking out sugar beet quite fast. So it could be quite a few multiple trips back and forth. At least it's not too far. And like I say, it's all good. It means it's making us sugar, and we need lots of sugar to get our, well, our production started. So we are going to double check on the price of the bakery in a minute. I can't remember what it was. So we'll head over to the sugar mill. Let's get this tipped and let's find out what it was, and then we can work out a battle plan from there. So while that's tipping in there, let's go have a look at our bakery. I think it was about 240,000 if I remember rightly. So let's visit it. And then what we can do on the map, buy. Oh, it's only £40,000. So let's get that bought. I thought it was a lot dearer than that. So we now own the bakery. Happy days. So we need to bring all of the flour over here, any sugar that gets made, and the jam. And we can get and the jam and the strawberries, and we can start our production of jam. And then once the jam's done, we should be able to bring all of the dairy products over here and start production of the donuts. I'm well happy with that. I honestly thought that was a lot dearer than that. So that is absolutely amazing. So let's jump back in our fast track and let's get that sugar beet in, because now we have a bakery to dump all our goods, and it's going to take a long time to get it all over there, all the flour. We need to take a load of eggs over there. We need to take the bottled milk, the butter. We need to take the strawberries over there. So yeah, quite a big job of moving after we finished all of the sugar beeting. Woody's doing the grass at the moment, and then we've got corn and sunflowers to get in as well. So it is quite hectic, and it is going to be fairly busy. Right, so we are done with the sugar beet harvest. That is all of our sugar beet in. So we just got to drop this off to the yard now. It's another 27,000 litres. And then we can get a grand total of how much sugar beet we've got in total. So Woody did sell some of the goat's milk, what we bottled, because we can't sell it as goat's milk on this map for some reason. And I think he sold the rest of the butter and the cow bottled milk because the dairy is full at the moment. So we might as well just keep on top of selling that, keep the dairy topped up, but sell it as and when. Now we are planning on building another glass house, a bigger one for strawberries to move to the bakery now, because it's going to need quite a lot to keep the jam going. So it might even need two, but we definitely need another one because we kind of need to keep that bakery going, because we've got to make the jam first. So we've got to stockpile ourselves with loads of jam, and then once we've stockpiled with loads of jam, we can start making the donut. So it's a bit of a slow process, but we will get there in the end. So let's get to the yard and let's find out how much sugar beet we have made this episode. Now, we don't have the time on very fast, just because we didn't want it to be wet. So we should get a fairly accurate reading of how much we've had, minus if there's any pallets of sugar, which I doubt there is at this stage. So let's get this tipped in here as well. It's a big old sugar mill, so I think we are going to have to actually keep planting sugar beet, because I don't think we got a great deal. Now we are nearly at our first sugar pallet, and as you can see, we are now, I'll let that finish, 146,000 litres of sugar beet, minus any it's used to do the sugar. So probably got 150,000 litres off the 2 little fields, which, to be honest, is more than I thought it was going to be. So can't moan at that. So with that, we now need to take the trailer and the fast track over to the fields, because we've also got the corn and the sunflowers to get in. But I think we'll be doing that next time. We've surprisingly done quite a lot this episode. It might not feel like it, but that sugar beet was one mammoth job, and I've just parked it up in the shed near field 21, because if we do any more sugar beet, we might as well just use that field 21. It's not too big. Don't want to put it in a massive field, because that harvester, unless we've got a big harvester, that harvester would just feel super slow. I mean, it's better that I sped it up. So I sped it up to 9 miles an hour from, I think it works at 4 normally, and it's taken me an hour to do it in real time. Could you imagine doing that on the speed it wants to do, which would have been half again? So it would have taken nearly 2 hours to get that sugar beet in. Yeah, we don't want too big of a field, but we don't mind a little field. We are going to have to spray all the weeds off as well, because they are pretty horrific in all the fields at the moment. So we've got the linseed and the poppy fields to do that all in. I think Woody's just building our new glass houses. I'm going to pull the fast track up in the hedge, ready for next time. Do the cows need any more food, or they're pretty good? We do need to put another couple of bales in there, and don't want to forget the bedding, because the manure we are now using in the orchard. So we can actually check to see how much manure that's used overnight. It's a fruit orchard. It hasn't actually used that much, so I don't think it's going to be an overly heavy user. Let's go get the bale fork. Did I put it back up? I think I did. We just need to chuck a couple of straw bales in there and just keep the straw topped up in the sheds, really. That's half the reason we did a linseed. Although I think we might actually need a few more fields of something with straw in it. So let's have a look. Which one did we do linseed in? Wasn't that one? What colour is linseed? Oh no, it was that one. Linseed and poppies have about the same colour. And that's barley, so you can't tell the colour difference between those 3 fields. I thought we'd done it up in that field, but yeah, like you say, you can't tell the colour difference between poppies, linseed oil and barley, so something to bear in mind, that. Alright, I think I probably want to chuck 2 in there for now. As I say, we're just using the manure to make the orchard run that little bit faster, really, so we can get as much. Oh, I think we have to open the door. So we can get as much out of it as possible, because while we're setting up the bakery and everything, we're not going to get paid for the flour, obviously, because it's in the bakery. Not getting paid for the milk, because it's in the bakery, not getting paid for the eggs because it's in the bakery. So it is, we do need to make as much money elsewhere just to keep on top of our running costs really on the farm. There we go. So we'll probably leave the bale spike here, just because we know where it is then. We'll go pick the bucket up. And then at least we are well set. Although I think we're going to need more silage in the cows as well, because I think they're going to chomp through quite a bit going forward. Might be worth us actually quickly filling up the trailer again, just so they've got food, because obviously next time we will be on harvesting and we'll be flat out harvesting then we've got to spray the weeds off, because I think this month is probably the best month to spray the weeds off before they get too big. So yeah, there's still quite a lot to come from October at the moment. And there's Woody got that pit all done for us there. So if we push this, we should get a grand total of 197,000 litres in there. So that'll be beautiful. How many litres we got left in this one? 100,000 litres. So we've got quite a lot of cow food at the moment, or silage shall I say, which is good. It's going to keep the cows going. So when we've got enough money, when we've finished buying everything, we will actually be able to buy the rest of the cows and fill the enclosure up. It'll just be the straw we need to keep on top of, but we will have the barley and the linseed we can get straw off, so we should get a fair amount really to keep those cows bedded up. I mean, we could do total mixed rations as well, but it's sort of, you need a lot more straw, plus we need to do hay. We haven't got tools for hay yet. We could soon buy them, but we ain't got them at this current moment, so that's why we're not rushing into it. I don't think it hurts it too much. I think they're like 20% more efficient, which sounds a lot, but I don't think it makes too much difference. We're getting quite a lot of milk out of the cows at the moment anyway, so I don't think it's too serious. With that, this trailer should nearly be full, and then at least that's there. We don't have to worry next time when we're harvesting and messing around with all the other little bits and bobs. Like I say, we've got some weeding to do, and the weeding's going to take some time because there's quite a lot of fields to get weeded. And there we go, trailer is full, so we can leave that now in our cow pen. And that will be the last job we do on today's episode. So we've done quite a lot, and we've achieved quite a lot. We've bought the bakery, and I still can't believe now that that was only £40,000. It's an absolute bargain, that bakery. Normally they're really expensive, but it does give us plenty of money now to play around, and so we'll be building. Well, I won't be building. We'll be buying that poppy oil / linseed oil factory very soon. As soon as we've got the money. We also want to put a piggery on that little field at the front, and we can do the butchers sell the meat direct. Woody's built us another polytunnel just here, so we can start making as many strawberries as possible. But we probably will have another one up here very soon, because I reckon that bakery. We have a quick look. I think they use quite a lot of. It only takes 5,000 litres of strawberries at a time though. So what's the jam recipe? 4 strawberries, 4 sugar, 4 flour, 21 strawberry jam. Actually not too bad. It's not as bad as doing like the dessert factory, because the jam in there is quite Usually there's no end of strawberries. But yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. If you've enjoyed today's episode, please give it a thumbs up. Any suggestions, do leave them below. If you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, you'll get a notification of our next video. We'll see you there. Bye for now.